Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Vape Coach, and we are back again in your life. Guys, thank you so much for coming, and I wanted to give you a little bit of backstory before this event starts. So this is a women's only event. This is an event that I've been looking forward to for a very long time, and something that we've all been excited to do, and we had a lot of signups for it, and it was going very, very good until after the event. I do want to give you the backstory on it. So there is a player by the name of Suki. They are banned from my events. They are not allowed to play. They are not allowed to be in my Discord, anything like that. Just overall bad vibes and not a good person you want to be around. And this person ended up sneaking their way into the tournament. And not just any tournament, a women's only tournament. They decided that they were going to play under that. And this sparked a lot of controversy. And a lot of people online were not happy about it. And even worse, they decided to come out and actually say, you know, hey, I did this. Here's my Heidi. Here's how much I won, blah, blah, blah. And so you might be saying, did they just come through and steamroll a women's tournament? Well, I'm about to show you right now. And more importantly, I want to show off the women's gameplay because I originally was not going to upload this video because of how much, you know, outrage was going on behind it and whatnot. But I felt that was very disingenuous to the women's players who had made it this far. So I do want to upload their gameplay. And I want to let you know who the Heidi is. It is going to be none other than QueenVibe, the very first matchup there on the top. They are the Heidi account. That is Suki, and that is the player who joined a women's only tournament with hopes of coming and taking all the prize money and whatnot, and just overall very, very not good stuff. But we're going to see how they do in a women's only tournament. So with that being said, let's get you to the very first match. It is going to be none other than QueenVibe. That is going to be Suki. Take it on LaAlquimista. We're going to send it your way, and let's get started. All right, this is going down right now. He said, could you add TKF as my team, please? Absolutely can. Let's get started and let's get this rolling.
Mileena.
All right, Alquimista coming out with the Mileena. It is going to be QueenVibe coming out with the Natara. Let's go. And welcome everybody just tuning in. Much love and thank you again for being here. Lego and Daffy, thank you guys so much for those gifted subs. You guys are already going crazy. Let's do the damn thing. All right, though, these two having to pick that stage right now. This is going to be some nervous vibes coming. You know what? Very excited for this one. And let's see who's got the goods. This is Eye of the Storm, our women's only tournament. And a huge thank you to Subby for putting this together and running it like a champ. This is going down right now. All right, Alquimista right now is going to be the Mileena. It is going to be QueenVibe all Natara out. The low not going to hit, however. We do hit him with the high riser. Natara, a very strong female character, as well as Mileena, man. I'm very excited to see these two represented. Nice. All right, slamming him down. The Tremor does appear to be the cameo of choice. Ankle Tony, what's going on, brother? Erdomito, yeah, it doesn't matter who you bring to the dance as long as you get it done. All right, jump-ins are all over the place, though, and this Natara is going high. They're going low, and this is going to be some big damage coming from Alquimista. And Lego, thank you so much for putting us on that hype train, along with Daffy. You guys are the best. All right, and that's going to be a big punish, and that is going to be Alquimista putting on the damage, and that's the round. And Lazy, great to see you in the chat as well. Thank you so much for playing today. Hopefully we can see you in the next one. And Mohawk King, that's a name I have not seen in forever. What's going on? All right. The Lao Hat, though, continuing. That should be a punish. Actually, no. She spent the meter. And things are going sideways fast now for Alquimista. It does appear QueenVibe is getting on their P's and Q's. And what's going on? You too easy. Coming through with the 20 bomb. Thank you so much, brother. And every time he types that, I'm new here. He's one of our newest mods. Absolutely blowing that prize pool wide open. All right, we are tied up now, and here we go into round number 3. Daffy, You Too Easy, and Lego are absolutely going insane. I'm not going to allow it. That being said, I'm going to allow it, chat. We are getting hype in here, and this is only the first game. And QueenVibe's this Natara is rolling. This should be enough, and this is going to do it. Game number 1 is in the books, and chat, we just hit hype train level. I don't even know what this is. And Nonchalant TTV coming through with that prime bomb. Thank you so much, brother. However, that is going to be QueenVibes on the board and a game number 1 win. Let's go take a look at that replay. Brought to you by this amazing community. Amari in the chat as well. He said missed the whole match because of these ads. Unfortunate, brother, but we do have to pay bills around here. That is just the reality of things. Guys, let's get to game number 2 and let's do this damn thing. And Nonchalant, thank you so much for that prime bomb again. Much love, brother. Let's get you back to that action.
Tremor. Serena.
And what is this? Ozbot's coming through with another 20 bomb! Thank you so much, Ozbot's blowing that prize pool right open with you too easy. Thank you so much. And chat, we need some W's right now for the South Bows and for you too easy. Let me switch those names around and let's get this started. And all right, chat, these two are cooking right now. It is going to be Natara and it is going to be Mileena, and they are going to war. And let's cheer on these ladies as they come through here and show us what they can do. Natara, though, this is such a strong character. I don't know if they got a recent buff. I'll be honest, chat, I don't know a lot of things about this game, but I do know that that is going to be an excellent reversal. Boss, thank you again, brother. $40 on the board. You guys are crazy. But you know what? I kind of like it. And yo, what's going on, Dreamy? It's been a while. How you been? Shout outs to the entire chat, but this Natara again gonna be laying waste to that health bar. Nice, and the low again. And this is going to be a big reversal and a big punish. However, LaAlquimista, let me make sure I have this on. No, I have this incorrectly, chat. I'm sorry. Names are hard. QueenVibe is gonna be on the left. They have the Natara. We're getting this right. And that is gonna be the round. That is gonna be all she wrote. And QueenVibe right now on a 1-0 streak and on a 1-round lead so far. Sorry, chat, words are hard. And Kaylee and Head, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Vape Coach. We do events, and sometimes they're good. However, okay, another down one again. QueenVibes is rolling, and that's gonna be another big pickup. And Lego's coming through. What is this? He is gifting another 5 bomb. Somebody take this man's wallet. He's going too crazy. I don't even know what to say. And what a no! Osboss refusing to be outdone, does not want to get usurped today. 20 on the board, let's get it. All right, now we got to pay attention to this match, you guys. The chat is saying, Vape, we're not going to let you commentate. And that is going to be LaAlquimista making the return on that. We are all knotted up here, chat.
Round. Fight.
So things are getting out of hand. I hate it. That being said, I kind of like it. And you too easy, Osboss, Lego, everybody who is in here, guys, thank you so much. And let's cheer these ladies on. You too easy, what is he doing? He's dropping a 20 bomb. I don't even know what to say. You guys are going crazy. The match has not even finished yet, and you guys will not let it happen. You too easy. Thank you so much, brother. All right, now we gotta see who's gonna win this. QueenVibe is knocking on the door. Oh, and that should be enough. Hang on a second. QueenVibe. Chat, I'm amped right now. She's gonna spend that fatal blow. 40 on the board. You too easy. Are you serious right now, brother? Thank you again. And chat, this is not gonna tie it up. QueenVibe, I'm sorry, LaAlquimista is gonna be going down a 2-0 streak, and that is gonna be GG's. All right, what a way to start us off there. This is already a $40 prize pool, 40 subs on the board. And QueenVibe gonna go on that 2-0 streak. LaAlquimista has gotta get it together. All right, let's go and let's roll. Once again, guys, thank you again so much for coming through, and thank you so much for hanging out, man. This ladies only tournament is starting off with a bang, and let's see what they got coming up next. However, we are gonna see, is LaAlquimista gonna make the switch? What do we got going here? And let's find out. Osbots, goddamn you. All right, let's do it. QueenVibe with a 2-0 lead. LaAlquimista is gonna have to figure this out sooner rather than later. Are they gonna make the character switch? Maybe a cameo switch. Either way, QuetiePau and Cupid, if you guys can get those invites sent out right now, especially you, Cupid, because I know you're coming from the Xbox side of things, definitely would appreciate it. Thank you again to the chat, and thank you again for everybody letting us put on this event. We are having some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, QueenVibe, man, they have been gaming with this Natara, man. And I've seen some Nataras around. I've seen Shutter's Natara, who's in chat. They have been having a great time with this character. But those combos, they do last about 30 seconds. Nice, good. And we're going up to the air on this bad boy, and we are locked into the corner. Arrow, what's going on, brother? Nice. All right, the damage is starting to add up now. LaAlquimista, they've got to get it done in this game. They cannot take no for an answer. And Uncle Tony, I have no idea. I'm in Southern California. It's over 100 degrees right now, brother. You better believe it. Overhead, though, that is going to be plus frames. Finds his way out of the corner, though. Does QueenVibe. And as I said, it's Shutter. If you can tag Cupid and QueenVibe, let them know that they are going to be up next and get those invites sent out a little bit early. Definitely would appreciate it. Unahana, what's going on? Welcome everybody in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for the support. All right, though, this is going to be Alchemista slowing the pace down just ever so slightly, trying to make sure they got their ducks in order. Okay, down one yet again. The jump in, but the down two to greet him. And a nice overhead, though. Alchemista, though, they're trying to take it, but that might be enough. And CutiePau in the chat, thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead and add each other and get those invites sent out sooner rather than later in case this one ends a little bit early. The jump in, and that's gonna be the punish. And Alchemista, there's no way. The down one to seal it.
I am still an empress.
And Platinum Hunt in the chat say, wait, I wasn't here. Who gave me a sub? It's either Osboss Lego. Osboss Lego or You Too Easy. Definitely one of those three. I blame them. I blame them. All right, overhead pressure again. This is going to be Alchemista. They need this round to send this into some extra innings. And Angle Tony, happy Mother's Day, man. Love to see it. Lego the goat up in the building. You Too Easy, the South Spouse. He said there's a lot of MK1 tournaments, are there? There are most definitely a lot of MK1 tournaments, and this is one of them. All right, down one pressure all over the place. And these ladies are gaming. There's no other two ways about it. The low goes for the armor. However, it will be QueenVibe still in the lead. Jump is all over the place. Nobody's going to catch her. And this is going to do a serious chunk of change. This might be the round if he lands one more. Is he gonna spend that fatal? Are they gonna spend it right here? And right now, there's only one way to find out. Down one, the low again. Don't punish though because of the tremor. And we're going all over the place. That should do it. No, she drops it. And that is gonna seal the round for QueenVibe's absolute insanity.
Final round. Fight.
All right, chat, here we go. So far, a $40 prize pool. If you want to donate to this event, all you got to do is hit ! donate. Thank you to everybody who has came through and supported the channel. Osboss, You Too Easy, blowing up that prize pool. We love you guys. Oh, there's a nice punish, though. Alchemista, they need this round. There's no two ways about it. What's going on, Big Arrow? And these two marching all over the place, though. And you got to believe. Hang on a second, though. Not able to get the punish, though, is Alchemista. And by the way, choo-choo, man, everybody who helped activate that hype train, you guys are the best. Nice, and this should do it. This should be QueenVibe taking it home. QueenVibe, no, we're gonna break. QueenVibe just needs one more hit, and it looks like it's gonna be Alchemista, who is gonna have to basically be perfect from here. All right, the portal is out, draining that meter. We're gonna get in there, and that is gonna do it, Chad. That is gonna be QueenVibe going to winners finals just like that. And this Natara is looking pretty scary right now. Are we gonna get the fatal? And it looks like we are. And GG's, man, that is an insane. I've never seen either of these players. Definitely very impressed by these ladies. I gotta call it like I see it. And once again, if you bet on QueenVibes, you are gonna be winning on QueenVibes.
Fatality. Natara wins.
And what a set, to say the least, Chad. That is going to be an absolute banger of a match. Let's go take a look at that replay. Once again, brought to you by this amazing community, Chad. We are now going to be going on to our next match. Let me show you exactly what that looks like, Chad. This is going to be our next winner's semifinal. All right, though, but before we do that, make sure you guys do bet on those channel predictions, and let's get this going, Chad. This is going to be the official bracket of tonight. So with that victory right there, it will be QueenVibes. They will be marching on to winners finals. That is actually as well going to drop Alchemista. Hopefully I spell your name right here. Down to the lower side of the bracket. However, coming up next is going to be none other than QuiePau taking on Cupid. Two fan favorites. Let's get to it. I believe those invites have already been sent out, and let's send it your way. What's going on, B-Wood?
T1000.
All right, who is Cupid coming out with? That is the question. These ladies putting on a show. QuiePau coming out with the T1K.
Sindel.
And Makoto saying the Vape 1000. What's going on, brother? And Arrow is begging for a patch. He does not want to deal with the T1K anymore. Chad, let's get the game number 2. By the way, coming up next will be your favorite blessing, taking on Alchemista. And I love Mezzy. Thank you, Mezzy. Thank you so much for the follow. And K-Sphinx coming through with 200 biddies. You guys are crazy, man, and I absolutely love it. I'm joining you in that. All right, the T1000, the QuetiePau 1000 coming out, but Cupid does seem to have some sauce for it. And I see a lot of people cheering on QuetiePau, but can we get some love for Cupid? Let's see what they can do. All right, QuetiePau, known for their array of characters, does have a Kung Lao, does have a Baraka, but right now this T1000 is center stage. Beautiful scream though, Cupid gonna clean this up, and it looks like pretty dominantly. All right, one more hit, but this is chip territory. The jump in again, but that's pretty much guaranteed coming from Cupid to start us off.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's roll and let's go. By the way, your favorite blessing, if you can add LaAlquimista, and then both of you will send me an invite coming up next. All right, and that is gonna be a breakaway. QuetiePau does not want to eat any more of the damage. You have to imagine that Cupid has faced a far amount of these characters. Oh, but he snipes him, she snipes him. And Blood Bomber, what's going on? Jump-ins again, the stand 2. And that is gonna be the mix. QuetiePau absolutely nails her. And now it's a jump in pressure. QuetiePau is going on a run here, going for the remix again. Combo City, population you, bro. What is it gonna do from here now? That is gonna be a punish. And here comes Cupid. This is gonna do a significant chunk of damage, gets the remix, and that's gonna do it. Cupid is gaming right now, was able to make the comeback, and QuetiePau in a little bit of trouble.
Sindel.
All right, that is gonna be game number 1. Let's go take a look at that on the Jumbotron, sponsored today by this amazing community. I'm looking at you, You2Easy. I'm looking at you, Sauce Boss, and I'm looking at you, Lego. What's going on, you goats? However, chat, this one is going to get cleaned up here. Let's see if it's gonna be Cupid going on that run here, or if it's going to be QuetiePau coming and making that comeback. Arrow, of course you are, yes.
Kung Lao.
And Jay Strong, great to see you. And by the way, Daffy, you as well. Thank you so much for those gifted subs. And Poison Meat, welcome to the channel.
Is all bruised.
Let me switch those names around for the one time if I can.
Ask him about the proposition he made me.
And remember, this tournament is double elimination all the way. And Shutter, if you can let Pursuing Breeze and LaAlquimista know they are up next, definitely would appreciate it. And there's my Go Daffy in the chat. And Go Tony hanging out with us as well. Shutter, thank you so much. All right, we got Lao hats everywhere. It will be Sindel who is going to be able to lead you in that category. However, the sector will have a significant lockdown coming on QuetiePau's side. Jump-ins all over the place. The forward one into the low. The tremor there just in case you're not blocking. And Cloak Shark Tank is not over. We still got 6 more qualifiers. However, though, we are jumping. We are bobbing and we are weaving all over the place. There's a beautiful projectile coming from QuetiePau. Trying to march Cupid towards the corner. However, Cupid not biting on this. The OS. And here we go up to the sky. Cupid says enough is enough. And the real Scar says, how's it going, brother? Welcome back. And the sector is out. You gotta hold still. And that, no punish on that one. QuetiePau using the meter, though. The overhead is gonna hit. QuetiePau in the lead. Oh, Uncle Tony, I'm nervous, man. I'm not even playing as well. But you know what? We got 134 goats in the chat, and as well as Arrow. And I'm very excited, man. This is going crazy. The forward one's gonna connect, and that's gonna be the round.
And submit.
Round 2. Fight.
And once again, thank you guys all so much for coming through and supporting the channel, supporting the ladies here tonight. We thank you a tremendous amount here at Vape's Fight Night. The forward one not gonna connect, though. That is gonna be a huge, no punish, sorry. Words are hard, chat. 2-4 into the low end. There's the tremor to pick it up. QuetiePau says enough is enough. Does have that sector loaded if she needs it. Oh, but he connects. And that is going to be a punish. Here comes Cupid. And again, this is going to be a huge problem. QuetiePau has got to find a way out of this mixed pressure. Is tremor on the way? I do believe so. There it is right now. Avoids it. Good defense from Pau. QuetiePau would have to put on a run here if she is going to continue to advance. And that is going to do it. The forward one. This Sindel is going crazy. And what is it going to be from here? Do we get that spicy brutality? And we do.
That was entertaining.
All right, Cupid is gaming right now. There's no other way to call it. QuetiePau is going to have another chance here. However, they will have to pick a character that they believe can get it done. And as always, chat, guys, thank you again for being here. I'm the biggest broken record in the FGC, but I'm going to keep saying it. You guys are an absolutely goated squad for being here, and we thank this community. Let's get to it, and let's send this to game number 3.
Sindel.
All right, let's go and let's roll. This is Cupid on that 2-0 streak, and QuetiePau's thinking about this. Are they going to go in with the Baraka, stick with the Lao, or maybe bring out that T1K again?
T1000.
All right, QuetiePau is going back with the T1K. This is a character that can most certainly get it done.
I will not allow the rise of the machines.
It's already begun.
You too easy saying predictions. Oh man, I gotta end those, man. What am I doing? People earning free money here.
Fight.
All right, let's roll and let's go, chat. This is going to be QuetiePau's last chance. If they can get it done here, they gotta go on a run. They gotta win 2 more. All right, the lows, and again, Cupid not afraid to use that armor. Does not get that forward one again. The low. Now it is going to be Pau's turn. Not able to convert though into that kick throw. I expect nothing else from Cupid. Cupid's very sweaty, man. But QuetiePau, if there's somebody to get it done, it's gonna be her. And into the sky we go again. This Sindel is cooking in the corner. And that is an excellent conversion in chat. That is gonna be it.
Spare yourself more pain.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, chat, here we go. This is potentially the last round unless QuetiePau can go on that run that we know that they are capable of doing. Down one again, and there's gonna be a big shimmy. And look at this damage about to unfold. QuetiePau going up to the air. The jump in, the Movado to catch you. I love that setup. And all right, what are we getting from here? It's not blocking on the overhead degree, and that is gonna be a punish. Right, gunshots are everywhere in chat. This is gonna be favoring QuetiePau, at least for now. And Osboss, I'm nervous too. I have no idea why. And esports, what's going on, brother? The jump in, but the up block, this is disastrous. And Cupid is on the verge of taking this set. And that is gonna be all she wrote. Cupid, an excellent performance, man, and taking out QuetiePau. But you know what? That is potentially not the last time they are gonna meet in this tournament. A 3-0 and GG's to both players.
Sindel wins.
And all right, chat, with that performance right there, it will be Cupid advancing to winners finals. There is $40 on the line. That is not nothing. And by the way, let's go ahead and let's take a look at that QuetiePau. If you're still here, you definitely do have reasons to be hopeful. You will be playing another match soon. And all right, Cupid, let's go take a look at that double elimination bracket. Hey, man, esports, man, thank you so much for being here, man. Much love, and let's get back to it. That performance right there is going to be none other than Cupid. They will be advancing to winners finals. You will see them versus QueenVibes in just a little bit. However, QuetiePau going to drop down to the lower side of the bracket. You will see them versus Pursuing Breeze coming up very shortly. However, chat, coming up next is going to be none other than your favorite blessing. I've heard nothing but good things about this katana. Taking on LaAlquimista. We just saw them a little bit ago. Let's send it your way and let's do the damn thing.
Mileena.
All right, let's do this damn thing, and let's see. LaAlquimista gonna be coming out with that Mileena we saw earlier, your favorite blessing, coming out with the katana. Let's see it.
Do not let their petty intrigues distract you.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's get to it. Let's go and let's roll. Let's see which one of these sisters is going to be taking it. All right, the low. And LaAlquimista, though, your favorite blessing, though, they're going to be armoring right through that. That tremor is going to be good to go, but we're going to be pressing on that. And Banny coming through with his resubscription. Let's go. Banny, I have not seen you in a while, brother. How have you been? All right, banning there just to wake me up, just as I needed it. I was losing energy, chat, but you know what? Banning coming through and saying, Vape, I got you, brother. Thank you again. 41 on the day. And all right, though, this katana is trying to cook. However, LaAlquimista is going to be dropping that. That could have been the round. One more conversion for either player, and this is it. And it's going to be your favorite blessing. The low again, the sweeps for days, and that is going to be your favorite blessing. Absolutely taking it. Judo Master, great to see you in the house as well.
Fight.
And Shutter, you were talking this katana up. I'm very curious to see how far they can make it, but you know what? If you're a fan of LaAlquimista, you got reason to be cheering. However, into the sky we go, and onto the east side of the room we are heading. You said buff face PayPal, says Arrow. God damn you. All right, what a punish though, coming from your favorite blessing, going absolutely crazy. And look at these combos, man. I do not see these too often. Faisal, who? He said the way they play is amazing. I have to agree, and that is going to be your favorite blessing on a 1-0 streak to start us off. Sure, if I find out that this is Faisal, I'm gonna be a little bit mad. Not a lot of bit mad because I love Faisal. I'm gonna be a little bit mad. But either way, this is going to be your favorite blessing on a 1-0 streak to start us off. He says it's Faisal. Okay, all right. At least I appreciate the honesty. Faisal, reveal yourself. By the way, Shutter, coming up next is going to be Pursuing Breeze, taking on QuetiePau. If you can let them both know, definitely would appreciate it. And chat, a $40 prize pool. If anybody does want to buff that a little bit, here is the donation link. Never mandatory, but always appreciated.
Me to produce an heir. An empress has many duties.
All right, let's go and let's roll. Your favorite blessing, enjoying that 1-0's lead. Let's see what they can do from here.
Fight.
Beautiful punish from LaAlquimista to start us off and does have the lead. And the zoning approach may be the one you need. The loud hat is working overtime. That is going to be a direct punish. Tried to call it out, but your favorite blessing is going absolutely crazy. In Johnny's mansion we go, and another punish. That is absolutely disgusting, that setup. And what do you do from here? Tremors locked in, loaded though, trying to get that shimmy neutron. Taking back their turn is LaAlquimista. What's going on, Sid Planetinos? Just Kate up in the building. It is party time, chat. It is officially time to say it is party time. Nice low again. All right, and this is still going to be LaAlquimista in the lead. They've got to be on their P's and Q's before they end up on that evening news. And here we go. Overhead, and that's another punish. LaAlquimista gonna be taking that round.
No one attacks Outworld.
Round 2. Fight.
Esports games, I appreciate everything you're saying, brother. Much love, but they all make fun of me in the Discord, and I hate it. That being said, I kind of like it. Much love to esports, man. Thank you so much for being here. And look at this. Look at all the goats in the chat. We got Demise, Eagle, Tony, and Jades. And into the air we go. This is a problem. Your favorite blessing does appear to be trying to make LaAlquimista pay that iron price. Overhead again. That is going to be safe because of the tremor. And that should be the round. Picks it up. And that is going to be all she wrote. We are all tied up here, chat, in game number 2.
Final round. Fight.
And these ladies are putting on a show. Thank you to each and every one of you guys so much for coming through and putting on this show in front of this audience. And I can honestly say we are all loving this. All right, the low again. And that's going to be the raw ball roll. That is not going to be what the doctor ordered. Do not pass go and do not collect $200, says your favorite blessing. Oh, man, the high riser, the fans, and Mezzy coming through with the 20 bomb. Chat, can I get some W's right now? Mezzy blowing that prize pool away. And we now have 60 reasons why you got to be an Omega Sweat. Let's get it. Holy moly, Mezzy, thank you so much for that donation, man. That is going 100% to the players tonight. Nice, down 1 and 60 reasons now. And by the way, that combination lasted the entire time, but this looks like it might be enough. Oh, Barry Bryson, we've been having a blast, man. And you know what? Me and Chad, we've been going crazy, and so have the players. And that is gonna be the game, your favorite blessing. Gonna be taking that 2-0 lead. And Chad, I'm hyped right now. I'm too hyped right now. I'm in my room, I'm sweating. This is going crazy. And Zooted, my goat, is up in the house. What is going on? You missed this katana, your favorite blessing, on that 2-0 streak right now. All right, chat, we got to call it like we see it, man. These ladies are gaming, man. They are bringing it. And let's go take a look at that replay. And Mezzy, thank you again so much for that donation to the players tonight. And you know what? We got to see how that ends, but we got to see how this set ends first, man, because the chat is going wild, and I'm loving every single bit of it. Chat, let's get to game number 3. LaAlquimista was right there on the edge. Let's see if they can finish it.
Kitana, Mileena, Tremor, Serena.
All right, let's do it. Let's go and let's roll. Let's see which one of these two is going to be coming out on top, and let's see who's going to finish the damn thing. All right, your favorite blessing just needs one. Alquimista would have to go on a 3-0 score here to get it done. Blonde Bomber in the chat, much love, and thank you again for hanging out with us. All right, the overhead not gonna be good. Very good defense coming out from your favorite blessing, and is not gonna be ashamed to pick up that combo. Not gonna be shy about the damage. All right, the fans are everywhere. The set play is looking good. The down 2 is gonna be there. Okay, we got glaze all over the place now. The zoning is gonna be favoring Alquimista. Oh, Arrow, 100%. What about my first intent on my birthday, Arrow? That's what we gotta talk about. Beautiful combination from Alquimista. Finally getting it going, though, is gonna need a little bit more. And that is gonna be an instant air combo coming from your favorite blessing. The tremor, that is such a brick wall, literally and figuratively. And one more is all it's gonna take. What can they do from here? That is gonna be Chipopotamus. We are running low on oxygen, but we are high on combo damage. These ladies going absolutely crazy. By the way, pursuing Breeze and QuetiePau, if you can get those invites sent out sooner rather than later, I definitely would appreciate it. Oh, tries to teleport, but this is your favorite blessing. Nice. Right, I don't know if that's gonna be enough for the lead, but I would not be surprised if it is. All right, Alquimista, though, there's 150 people here that want to see if she can get it done. Nice. The Tremor not able to pick it up, but there's another combo for you. Your favorite blessing, though, they need about 1 or 2 more of those if they are going to seal the deal here. Takinata, what's going on, brother? Oh, the raw ball rolling finally works. And he presses on Wake Up. This is a problem, chat. The Tremor combos. And you gotta believe one more will seal this for your favorite blessing. It catches him out of the air, and that is going to do it. And your favorite blessing with an amazing 3-0 to advance farther in the bracket. And guys, all I gotta say is, Alquimista, thank you so much for coming through to play. A very good performance coming from both of you. However, let's go take a look at that replay and let's see how we got it done. And just like that, as we are seeing, man, this katana is a force shutter. My mod was not lying to me when they said, you gotta check out this katana, man. Very good stuff. However, now it's time to get back to that bracket and see what we got coming your way. All right, with that performance right there is gonna be none other than your favorite blessing. Moving on to loser semifinal. Still a long ways to go, and we are not even close to being done. However, now it is time to see QuetiePau versus Pursuing Breeze. Both these two coming out of North America. Let's send it your way and let's do this.
Movado, Tremor.
All right, let's get it. Let's do this damn thing. By the way, guys, this will be our only stream of today. We will be back tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know what we're doing. However, QuetiePau coming out with the QuetiePau, the POW 1000. Pursuing Breeze bringing out that vintage Sindel that they've been rocking. And Barry Bright says we are fully locked in. As Pursuing Breeze, are you here? Are you ready to go? Look, good sportsmanship coming from POW. I'd love to see it. These ladies say if we're gonna win, we want to do it the clean way. Beautiful forward one into the scream and the low with the tremor. Is he gonna get the mix? Right, good stuff already from Pursuing Breeze in the lead. The low, but not gonna try to punish it. Does not want to chase her down. The Movado, though, from POW, and this is the up-close pressure you've been hearing about all over the horror stories of MK1 about the T1000. Here comes POW. All right, good stuff, and Pursuing Breeze with the lead. Pursuing Breeze looking sweaty. The gunshots, man, that is gonna be Sindel and basically every other player's natural weakness. The down 1, it is now POW's turn. Down 1 again. What is the mix from here? Does not get it. And Bohannon, what's going on, brother? And that is gonna do it. Pursuing Breeze starting off with the lead.
Round 2, fight.
And Anonymous coming through with the 40 bomb. I know exactly who that is, and I'm giving you credit right now. You Too Easy coming through with another 40. Saying these ladies, they're fighting for some serious cheddar tonight. You Too Easy. Thank you so much, but I don't know what to say, my man. One of our biggest supporters by a mile. There is now 100 reasons why you gotta be on your A game. All right, let's go and let's roll again. POW able to pick it up with the stand too, and QuetiePau in the lead here, looking good. QuetiePau can see the prize pool. And You Too Easy, thank you so much, brother. I don't even know what to say. And And by the way, chat, can we get some big W's to everybody who's been supporting not only the players, but as well as the sub goal and just being here in general, man. Some big W's go to all of you guys. Thank you again. All right, QuetiePau, though, is going to tie this up. Pursuing Breeze still locked into that corner. King Anubis, I'm sorry, Captain Anubis, what's going on? T1000 joined this action. There's a beautiful mix, though, coming from PB. Pursuing Breeze is going to be activating that breaker from Pau. And Brown Boy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. All right, he said, how you doing, dude? I'm doing amazing, man. Dude, the chat will not let me commentate. They are lighting up that sub-gold prize pool and just hanging out with us. How's everything on your side of the aisle? All right, gunshots again, but however, that's going to be a mix. Not able to pick it up a little bit too far. Pau is in trouble. The down one again. Going overhead, and the forward one, that's going to be a shimmy. Not able to convert. And another forward one into the low, the tremor, though. And this Pursuing Breeze needs one more. What is Pau going to do from here? Can they get the mix? And they can. Is that no? Not able to convert. Pursuing Breeze with a 1-0 score to start us off. Holy moly. And Pursuing Breeze, man, we have not seen them since our 2v2 event we did quite some time ago, and looking damn good. And QuetiePau, on the other hand, has had to fight a fair amount of T1000s, man. I'm sorry, a fair amount of Sindels. All right, let's go and let's roll. Let's get to that game scene and let's see what these ladies got planned for us. And let's see if QuetiePau maybe gonna switch it up a little bit.
T1000, Sindel, Tremor.
Let me switch that. And by the way, neither of these players playing for a team unless I am mistaken.
Skynet will terminate your empire.
Why will it succeed?
And Lil Hardwick saying Sindel players are the best. Dude, Sindel, it's a character I've picked up recently. She's actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Fight.
All right, let's do it. Let's go and let's roll. QuetiePau right now trying to make it into those DMs. However, it's gonna be Pursuing Breeze going for that zoner approach. He said, babe, show me the Shang. Right now, the ladies are playing. Come on now. Bohanna kicking it with a San Planetinos, and QuetiePau going with the high riser. And the Pau 1000 continuing to cook the jump in, the stand 2, and there's a nice command grab, the tick throw. Pursuing Breeze is in trouble right now. Pau is absolutely putting on a clinic right here, Chad. And another command grab. This should be the round. One more, but that's Chip territory, and that is gonna be Chips Ahoy. Pau in the lead.
Round 2. Fight.
And what's going on, Subby? Thank you so much for putting this together, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. All right, gunshots are everywhere. You know what we're dealing with. And I love Mazzy QuetiePau starting to lock in, starting to look really damn good. I have to agree with you. He said, this is unfair. Ban Cyrax. Little Dre, why would I do that right now? All right, though, and again, Pursuing Breeze is pouring it on, and QuetiePau is in trouble right now. Okay, the forward one again. He said, look at this, Vape. What do you even mean, Dre? What does that have to do with anything? And that is going to be a whiff upon him is coming from Pau. Pursuing Breeze going to clean it up, and that is going to be all she wrote. We are running low on oxygen, but you know what? The combos are looking high.
Fight.
He's and Heisenbones coming from KR says, I'm saving up channel points just to time out Legenda. Let's get it. All right, the 1-1, and this is going to be trouble. And this is Pursuing Breeze getting the mix again with the tremor. And by the way, ever since I've started to play Sindel, I've got to say that character is far from brain dead. You need a lot of cerebral capacity to make her work. Either that or I'm just an idiot. Both are definitely plausible. All right, the jump in again, QuetiePau. What is this gonna be? The tremor mix is gonna be good, and Pursuing Breeze on the verge of going up on a 2-0 lead. Said, yeah, Sindel's on top tier attack. I definitely agree with you. Said, play Sector. Dude, I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna tell you is that QuetiePau, I'm sorry, Pursuing Breeze on a 2-0 lead. And Chad, all I've got to say is this Sindel is no joke. Looking absolutely
Sindel.
pretty damn good. Let's go look at that replay again. This community is over here, and they're saying, Vape, we want to get through these matches. We want to see who's coming up. By the way, after this match is going to be none other than QueenVibes taking on Cupid. That is right there, Vapor-View. That's exactly what we call that. All right, let's do it. Let's roll and let's go. Let's get back to that game scene. By the way, courtesy of this amazing community, we have raised $100 for the winning players tonight. Let's see who that's gonna be.
Movado. Tremor. Movado. Tremor. The Great Hall.
All right, QuetiePau, this is going to be their last chance. They would have to put on a perfect performance. Still coming out with the T1000. I can definitely understand the mentality. Patrick, what's going on, brother? And Cam Bam is saying buff Natara. We might have to do it. Megan Fox, man, she is pretty damn powerful, though. All right, the down one, though, going to be retorting, though, with the tremor. There's a beautiful up block grab coming from Pursuing Breeze. However, I just want to give a big shout out to all of these ladies. Everybody you see on stream tonight has made a top 8. Oh, the forward one again, and here comes Pursuing Breeze. And DJ, what's going on? Daffy, great to see you as well. And this is trouble right now. This is, again, going to be none other than Pursuing Breeze, man. They have just seemed to have the number against this T1000. And that is a big hippopotamus. And here comes Pursuing Breeze. This should be the round. And it absolutely will be.
This is my empire.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Pursuing Breeze right now is on set point. Can they close this out over QuetiePau? And what's going on, King Zo, the sweaty Mileena? And sweaty Sector. I got my ass beat last night. We're not gonna talk about it. That being said, I'm gonna talk about it. All right. And right now, QuetiePau is in trouble. No, they do not have the life lead. And remember, this women's only tournament, $100 are on the line for the winning players. And let's see what we're getting right now. He said, you still might go. God damn you, King Zo. All right, though, that Movado gonna bring him in a little bit closer. And another grab. All right, QuetiePau. They need a lot more where this came from. They need to start getting those mixes left to right and center field. And the Movado again. You gotta be careful with those. Don't want to lose too much health. What's the mix gonna be? And he calls it out, but no punish. A little bit slow on the draw is Pursuing Breeze. The forward one into the screen. And chat, I think this is gonna do it. Pursuing Breeze going to advance over QuetiePau with a 3-0 score. QuetiePau, thank you so much for coming to play. And by the way, there will be a top 8 graphic for each one of these players. I don't even know what to say, chat. This has been going at a breakneck pace. However, some of our best is still yet to come. Thank you guys again for coming through, watching, and thank you to all the players for coming through, and thank you for playing. However, we are not done. Let's go take a look at that bracket. Let me show you exactly what we got coming next on the Jumbotron. With that performance right there, it's going to be none other than Pursuing Breeze marching on to loser semis. You'll see her in just a bit. However, coming up next is going to be none other than QueenVibes taking on Cupid. Get those invites sent out. I think they're already on their way. And let's do this damn thing, chat.
Tremor. Hanging Garden.
If you would just let
All right, chat, the players are here. It is going to be none other than Cupid taking on QueenVibes. And let's get it. Let's do this damn thing.
Round 1. Fight.
And Cloak says, how much to unban Cyrax, Cloak? Oh, well, how many numbers are there? Let's start with that amount of money. All right, jump-ins all over the place. Cupid, are they going to win this tournament? Is it going to be QueenVibes? Sindel does appear to be the character of the event. And Daffy's over here. He's vibing. He's having a great time. MK Kyle's in the house. I'll send you a Lambo. That might talk right there. All right, let's see it, though. Let's see which one of these players is going to be advancing so far. The projectiles of Cupid do seem to be a thorn in QueenVibe's side. The catch out of the air. That's going to be great damage to get us started. Remember, Natara, basically a damage machine right now, and we are seeing it right now. And more damage to go with it. Cupid says enough is enough. And after this match, we'll be Pursuing Breeze, taking on your favorite blessing. Ladies, make sure you're ready to go, please, and thank you. Definitely would appreciate it. However, this is going to be Cupid. This is going to be all Cupid, in fact. And Patrick is losing his mind.
Rise and submit.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's see which one of these is going to be advancing to the next round, to Grand Finals, where they will be enjoying a 3-match lead already on their Grand Finals opponent. And here comes QueenVibes. Oh, Shutter, I don't know. They're going for it. They're going crazy. They see there's $100 on the board. All right, Jump in City, Population U, bro. And again, winners finals, man. This might be one of the best of the night. And so far, it has been all 3-0s from what I remember, unless I'm missing something. However, this is going to be QueenVibes absolutely coming through with the damage. All right, Cupid, though, in a little bit of trouble, does not have the lead. And there's a nice grab. That should be it. And no, needs one more. And absolutely going to nail him. That is going to be QueenVibes. And this is all tied up.
Final round. Fight.
Chat, I said no more drinking on stream after a couple years ago, but what can I say? You guys have been too good. There's 5 for you right there. All right, though, QueenVibe's looking good here. Trying to catch Cupid out the air. What is the mix going to be from here? We're using armor. The forward one's going to blow it up. And here comes Cupid, man. And this is going to be them taking the lead. And still going. And still not stopping the forward one, trying to get that shimmy neutron. The catch. Oh my goodness, this is going all over the place. And Cupid, you can see them trying to keep up. All right, then that is going to be a punish, or they're going to spend it. And you got to make up your mind right here. Now, I don't think that will kill. QueenVibe needs one more, and they are going to get one more in chat. That is going to be the game.
Finish it.
And Lorena Cactus, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the stream. All right, QueenVibe saying, you know what? I can definitely take down this Sindel, and definitely showing they can do it. Let's go take a look at that replay. And all right, chat, some of the sweatiest matches you are about to see have yet to unfold. Let's see if Cupid changes up that strategy even a little bit. Esports still joining us. Much love, brother. So this is EG1 on a Heidi. What does that even mean?
Sindel. Nitara. Tremor.
All right, QueenVibe's gonna have that official lead to start us off. Let's see how Cupid responds.
Night Market.
That Shao connived with you is unforgivable.
Your prejudice isn't pretty, Empress.
All right, let's get it. Let's go and let's roll. QueenVibe's enjoying that 1-0 streak, and Cupid has got to answer back if they're gonna get this thing going. And if you are just tuning in, by the way, this is a women's only tournament we are doing it in. We have been having a complete blast. I think I speak for all 150 plus people in the building. The jump in again, QueenVibes. They are trying to go for it and absolutely gonna open up Cupid. All right. And the damage, though, is going to be coming through. Not able to get that tremor mix, though. The low again. It has a tremor of their own, but Cupid going to be extending that forward one into the scream. Reviving that cameo definitely does need that tremor in her life if they want to get this going. Down one again. And another forward one. We are jumping all over the place. And look at this, though. This is going to be QueenVibes. Not willing to commit to anything right now. The low again. He said Mileena is playing. We did not get Mileena to play today. However, maybe in the next one we can see some of that Mileena. However, here comes again QueenVibes, and they are going crazy. And still not done, though. What is Cupid gonna do from here? Is there gonna be a grab? I feel like there's a grab coming, chat. Oh my goodness, though, but look at the agility coming out of QueenVibes right now. Gets the mix, and that's gonna do it. And that is gonna be all she wrote. Cupid with the comeback with only 13 seconds remaining. Arasani the go, what's up, brother?
Fight.
All right, the overhead as well, and that is going to be a beautiful grab. QueenVibes does need to win this game to extend that lead. Cupid just needs to win one more round to make this a competitive set, to make this a 1-1 set. And Doll, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Has my Goat Freezer played? Yeah, we have not seen any of. Oh, Pursuing Breeze. Yeah, they're in the building. They're still here. However, though, this is a dominant round coming from QueenVibes and looking pretty damn good. And QueenVibe's gonna knot this bad boy up. One more will send this into a 2-0 lead.
Final round. Fight.
All right, Cupid, though, they've got to be on their P's and Q's before they end up on that evening news. And the big screen is gonna work for Cupid. However, it is going to be QueenVibes who is not able to break away. Not just yet, and this is trouble. Down one. Cupid, though, does have the technology to keep you in this corner. And there is some more damage for you. Oh my God, calls out the tremor. Does QueenVibes. And looking pretty damn good are both of these ladies, man, coming out and absolutely swinging. All right, the down one again. What is Cupid gonna do from here? Tries to convert, a little bit slow on the draw there. And that is gonna be a punish, and that is gonna be the game. And Cupid not being shy about the combo damage whatsoever. And still not done, even as I'm getting the replay in order. And all right, Cupid on a 1-1 streak right now. We are all tied up, chat, and we gotta see who is gonna win in this sprint to the finish. All right, QueenVibe still keeping up with him. Remember, that was a tie game until it was Cupid that was able to pull ahead. However, chat, we are not even close to being done. Let's see who is gonna win this now. Basic first to 2. And that combo was too long, man. That thing was like a feature-length movie right now. I'm not watching the whole thing twice.
Nitara, Sindel, Tremor.
All right, let's go and let's roll. Let me switch those names around for a quick second if I can. 1-to-1 is gonna be what the doctor ordered for today. All right, these two picking a stage. Let's see what they go with. Usually Johnny's Mansion for that international connection is gonna be best.
The Great Hall.
If you would just let Viternus be.
I would rather.
And by the way, guys, currently a $100 prize pool. If anybody does want to add to that, there is the link right there. Never mandatory, but always appreciate. Thank you to this entire community so much for all the support. We love you guys, and let's see, though, who is going to take this match. All right, though, Cupid, though, trying to slow down the pace, man. Wants to be able to track QueenVibes down. There's a beautiful mix coming from QueenVibes. And into the air we go again. And QueenVibe's absolutely swinging for the fences. The zoning of Cupid, though, on display. Not going to be able to get the punish right there. Definitely looking for it. The Tremor going to catch that one. The low Cupid is not moving a bit until they come in. The down one. And what is this? Runner Adams coming through with the 10 bomb. Let's go, big Runner Adams. Runner Adams saying, babe, I got this one. This one is gonna make this an even $110. Thank you so much, brother. Runner Adams, man, I've not even seen you in chat yet. Thank you again. And this is gonna be a dominant round, though, coming from QueenVibes. And by the way, we hate you, Maul. Thank you so much for coming through with that follow. By the way, 4,500 followers on the board. Thank you guys so much. That Tremor, though, gonna be getting that damage, though, not able to pick it up, is QueenVibes. All right, let's go and let's roll the down one. QueenVibes officially in the lead and about to extend that a little bit more. And Patrick saying, Cupid, let's go, and Cupid doing their best, and there's gonna be a solid punish coming from Cupid. And Cupid gonna bring this one up to the bleachers, up to the nosebleeds, and up to the high risers. However, oh my God, that Tremor to keep everything safe. I love the way QueenVibes is letting this rock. And QueenVibes showing no signs of slowing down and going up. And can they keep Cupid in the corner? That is the question. Nice. And still not done in chat. This is gonna be a problem. Cupid gonna knock this up in one of the more competitive sets we have seen tonight.
And submit.
Final round. Fight.
All right, the down one as well, though. Cupid getting caught out in the open, though. That is very interesting. No punish. That could have been one, though. The low, the Tremor there just in case you're trying to do anything funny. Cupid really slowing this pace down. I love the way that they are adapting. She's doing a tremendous job here. However, though, you can't keep QueenVibes down for too long. And prediction error, what's going on, brother? And we just got a $1.69 donation coming from You Too Easy, who has been absolutely spoiling the stream. Cupid still going on that rampage. We're gonna make that an even 112. We'll call it that right now. Colonoscopy. What's going on, Cupid? Now on a 2-game win streak, looking damn good.
Sindel.
And all right, chat, with this performance right here, Cupid is going to be making QueenVibes pay that iron price. Let's see if she can get one more, or will it be QueenVibes knotting this bad boy up? And by the way, for everybody who did make a top 8 today, there will be a top 8 graphic for you. Be sure to be in the Discords, that way you can grab it. All right, let's do this damn thing. Cupid on that 2-1 lead. Can they make their way into grand finals?
The Great Hall.
QueenVibes has been able to stick with them basically every step of the way, but Cupid
So
just
much for a
barely able
kinder,
to
gentler
pull ahead.
Round 1.
What?
Fight.
What is Shutter doing? Shutter's cool. She's trying to help mod the event. Play nice, guys. All right, though, into the sky we go and into the left side of the screen. And Colonoscopy saying, can somebody buy you a pizza? I'm not sure about today, man. These ladies are fighting for this cheddar that everybody has been putting on the line for them. All right, that is going to be a big up block, and look at this. Cupid is going to be trying to knock this bad boy up. If Cupid wins one more game, that is going to be curtains. By the way, pursuing Breeze and your favorite blessing. Get those invites locked and loaded, just in case this one ends a little bit early. Below again. Cupid, though, that is going to... No punish. And what is gonna be it from here? What are they gonna do from here? The up block, that should be the round. And QueenVibe's gonna light this up like a Christmas tree.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's go and let's roll. That is gonna be an up block, but the tremor's there to pick it right back up. QueenVibe's gonna put themselves in the corner. Lady Sindel, you will not see in the background there, right front and center, and they are playing. Do we get a game 5 out of this? But here comes Cupid. Slow Fast coming through with that tier 1 sub. Slow Fast hasn't been 4 months. That is insane. Thank you so much, brother. Saying, Vape, I need those emotes, and I understand this 100%, my man. All right, though, Cupid trying to put it on QueenVibes right now, doing a tremendous job. Good. QueenVibes, can they send us to that game 5? We would love to see it here. Down 1 again. What is the mix gonna be from here? And by the way, your favorite blessing, thank you so much. I did get that invite. And that is gonna be some armor, the tremor there. What are they gonna do from here? Trying to get that shimmy neutron. And that could have been the round. That is gonna be the round, in fact. And Cupid is gonna move on to set point. They need 1 more round. Can they do it?
Be gone from my presence.
Final round. Fight.
All right, let's see which one of these two is gonna have the goods. Let's see who's gonna be moving on to grand finals. Forward 1 into the low, into the tremor, but wait a minute though. Here comes Cupid. Down 1 again. Down 1 city population, you bro, and Cupid starting to kind of pull away here, chat. The jump in again. The down 1 tries to convert, but a little bit slow on the draw. Somebody's got to make a read here. Somebody's got to go for it. Cupid just drops that. And this is trouble now. QueenVibes, they would need to win this. Hang on a second, though. There's a punish. Are they going to spin the fatal? QueenVibes needs to get 1 more. The up block and chat. No, wait, no, that is going to do it. That is going to be all she wrote. And Cupid going to be moving on to grand finals just like that. And look at this, we're getting a little bit of extracurricular. We're big fans of this, by the way. The spider is out, locked and loaded. And chat, that is the way I want to go. If I'm not lying to you, that is 100% the way I want to go. However, that is going to be the way that Cupid advances to grand finals. An excellent performance coming out of them. Did have to face some adversity, but you know what? Excellent stuff. Let's go take a look at that replay. And great stuff, man. Cupid, man, they did have to battle back from some adversity. QueenVibes played amazing the entire way through. However, just fell a little bit short, but you know what? They will get another chance at that. Let's go take a look at that bracket. And take nothing away from Cupid. A tremendous performance coming out from them. So Cupid will now be moving on to grand finals. However, we are not done seeing them tonight. We will see them in just a little bit because it is going to be none other than QueenVibe dropping down to the lower side. Now, chat, coming up next, this is gonna be losers semifinals. Pursuing Breeze, taking on your favorite blessing. Let's not keep you waiting. Let's get on our way there and let's go.
Kitana. Sindel. Tremor.
All right, let's get to it and let's do the damn thing. It is your favorite blessing. Take it on Pursuing Breeze and let's get back to the action.
Round 1. Fight.
To make me mod her all day. All right, chat, this is now going to be game number 1. Your favorite blessing taking on Pursuing Breeze here in Losers Finals. I'm sorry, Losers Semifinals. Losers Finals coming up right after this, though. QueenVibes, I will invite you straight to this hill, unless you want to send me an invite, because I do believe you are coming out of where, Brazil? All right, let's see it, though. Let's see it, though. These are 2 fan favorites, your favorite blessing, and Pursuing Breeze going at it. And your favorite blessing is going to be getting the better end of the deal. Nice, though, and the set play is on display between these 2. Nice. All right, though, and Lady Ixel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And this is going to be Pursuing Breeze getting their get back right now, taking the lead. Okay. Restarting that cameo as well, and these ladies are gaming. There's no other 2 ways about it. Good. All right, though, trying to get that up block perhaps, but the tremor's gonna be there. You've got to be super careful when you're trying to up block Sindel, especially if Sindel is good as Pursuing Breeze is. And this is gonna be a punish, and are they gonna spend it? And this is close, man, this is close. Either player can take it with 1 hit confirmed. 17 seconds on the board, but Pursuing Breeze gonna launch one at you, and that's gonna be round number 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Forgive Slow Fast. We've given him incorrect information. All right, though, that is gonna be some attempted mix. However, Pursuing Breeze not able to close the show necessarily. And what's going on, Big Slow Fast? What's going on, Young C? How you been? Young C's Godson. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you. And Slow Fast, we do not have a co-host. Hey, when are we getting you back, by the way? Slow Fast be ducking the comms, bro. I hate it. Beautiful pickup from Pursuing Breeze. And chat, this could be close. This could be it. One more mix is all they need. And Dan's Annoyed, thank you so much for the follow. Godson, thank you so much. And that is a 1-game lead now coming for Pursuing Breeze. Trying to make it to that top 3, and I do believe with $112, we will pay out top 3 at least right now. And all right, though, that is going to be Pursuing Breeze getting the damn thing done. A 1-0 lead. Let's go take a look on that Jumbotron. And chat, a 1-0 lead is going to be looking good. Pursuing Breeze, since they've gotten to losers on stream, has not lost a game. Been looking damn good. Let's see what your favorite blessing has in store, and let's get you right back to that action.
Sindel. Tremor. The Great Hall.
There isn't a day I don't miss Father.
May you find yourself as good a partner.
All right, Chad, let's get it. Let's go and let's roll. Pursuing Breeze taking on your favorite blessing, PB. Gonna be enjoying that 1-game lead to start us off. Remember, after this, only 2 more matches. And by the way, QueenVibe, make sure you do get that invite sent out for that next set. We do like to restart the hill with every single set we do. Beautiful stuff, and PB gonna be getting the remix again. And into the corner we go, and this is looking like Throwtown. Population U, bro. And by the way, this was just such a banger event, man. All I gotta say is, man, thank you to each and every one of the ladies who decided to come play today. Thank you to Subby for help setting this up. Thank you to the mods, U2 Easy, Osboss, everybody who's been donating, supporting, man. Love you guys. Oh, man. And look at this. Pursuing Breeze able to get the pickup again. And Slow Fast saying he's busy. Too busy for the bait, man. I hate it. All right, though. And we are going crazy right here. And look at this damage, though. They are basically all tied up. Nice, the down 3 again. The fans are everywhere. And so are the projectiles. However, trying to get that Whippopotamus punish. And there's a nice grab. Your favorite blessing in the lead. This Katana worked in overtime to get this done. However, the projectiles, you gotta be super careful on Katana's side of the aisle. Can he get the mix? He cannot. And that's gonna be the round. No! There it is.
You dare threaten royalty?
Round 2. Fight.
Pursuing Breeze, a fan favorite. And I gotta imagine your favorite blessing is as well. This is the first tournament I've had the privilege of getting her in. And Electra's like 2 favorites are going at it, man. Oh, man, I gotta believe it, man. Now I know your favorite blessing. This is a celebrity. However, Pursuing Breeze, man, you gotta know that this Sindel is not to be trifled with. The good low, trying to get that mix, not able to get it. Oh, trying to get the grab of the crystalline armor. Gonna protect them. And your favorite blessing, man, trying to do some damage here, trying to get this knotted up. One more round will be enough to do it. Oh, you too easy, man. Yeah, no, Pursuing Breeze, every time they come through, man, nothing but stellar gameplay. This Sindel looking good every step of the way. Nice low. All right, though, the tremor on the board, and that's gonna be a big punish. And chat, that is gonna be the game. And your favorite blessing able to get it done, definitely slowing down that pace. And is that my go? Chat, wait, 1 second. We got Big Baba Frankie in the house. That's how you know it's a party. A 1-1 score. What's going on, Big Baba? And onto the Jumbotron we go. Now it is going to be Pursuing Breeze facing some adversity. Let's see if they can take that lead, or is it going to be your favorite blessing coming through and getting it done? Let's do this damn thing. Ankle Tony, he's having himself a snack and check. King Zo's in the building. Man, this has been a blessed stream. By the way, they said this stream couldn't be done. They said you're gonna have too much difficulty. This has been one of the smoothest streams we've ever run.
Never
I love
let
this.
Mileena hear you say that.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's do this damn thing. Let's send it your way, and let's see which one of these two is gonna have the goods. And Various, what's going on, brother? Great to see you. And remember, this is Losers Semifinal. QueenVibe will be waiting in Losers Final. That's gonna be a punish coming from your favorite blessing. DX. CK Records in the building. Lorena Cactus, man, look at all these goats we got in here. And Slow Fast. And we hate you, Maul. Thank you so much for being here. I see you're a first-time chatter. Welcome to the stream. However, though, this is going crazy, and it's gonna be PB getting that mix. This is gonna be a problem, chat. And that is gonna be Armor on Wake Up, though. A bit of a reset. Definitely something your favorite blessing was looking for. Gotta be careful with the projectiles. Kitana will kind of own you in that department. And all right, though, but Sindel does have something to fight back with in chat. This might be enough if they get the optimal. In fact, I think that is it. And Arrow, good afternoon to you. Good morning to you. What's going on? Harvey Mott, all the players are winning. And that's gonna do just enough, the big boot, to send it home. And that is gonna be Pursuing Breeze back in the lead.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, and we're going up to the sky on this. Hang on a second, though, because your favorite blessing, though, still has something to say about this. And Arrow and Shudder arguing. That is how you know it's a peak stream. Nice. And that is going to be, wait a minute, though, your favorite blessing getting a beautiful conversion on that. Nice. Overhead as well. And that is going to be a nice low to go alongside it. Oh, Harvey, yeah, they're going crazy, man. I wouldn't want to fight either of these two. I'd get my ass beat. And that is again Pursuing Breeze going up to the high risers and going to the corner. And look at this, though. Pursuing Breeze able to nail him. And this is going to be a problem, chat. Pursuing Breeze. One more will be enough to do it. Can that Tremor get the mix the up block? Hang on a second. Your favorite blessing not done, not just yet. Down one. There's no way they bring this back. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. There's no way. There's 29 seconds, chat. There's no way! And that's gonna be your favorite blessing absolutely catching out! I don't know if this is gonna kill, but something tells me it might. And look at this damage, chat. It's not scaling. He's alive. She's alive. Somebody's alive. And that is going to be your favorite blessing. A 1-1 score here in game number 3. This is as close as it gets. Ospa saying, babe, would you shut your mouth for literally 1 second? Chad, this has been just such a banger stream. Thank you guys so much again. And Subby, man, you can tell that they are enjoying the fruits of their labor. However, your favorite blessing gonna be sniping Pursuing Breeze out of the sky. PB is in some solid trouble. Nice. All right. And look at these two, man. They are gaming. They do not want to give an inch. If you give your favorite blessing an inch, they will take a mile. And look at this display we are seeing. Okay. Kitana is all over the place, though. It is going to be your favorite blessing with the lead. However, we have seen a comeback before, but is it going to happen again? And look at these projectiles. They're spamming. They're doing strings. And all over the place. That is going to be the kid. No. Commentator's curse, chat. I'm so sorry, but I'm also not sorry. The jumping. This is chip territory. And wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute. There's no way. Pursuing Breeze would have to be perfect. And wait a minute, chat! There's no way! Holy moly, can they get the remix? There's 9 seconds. Somebody's gotta go. And that is gonna do it. That is gonna be your favorite blessing on a 2-1 lead, just like that.
Kitana wins.
And chat, one of the more hype sets we have had the pleasure of seeing on Vapes Fight Night. Wait, Baba Frankie, what did you do? Big Baba Frankie coming through with a 28 bomb, no way! Big Baba Frankie absolutely blowing that prize pool away. Thank you so much, BBF. Chat, can we get some big W's for everybody who has donated tonight? Most recently, being Big Baba Frankie. Thank you so much, brother, for everything you do for this channel, man. And hang on, let me find out. Hey, Siri.
Sindel. Tremor.
What is 112 plus 28?
Cage Mansion.
Chat, because of the math I did in my head, $140 coming through most recently from Big Baba Frankie. Thank you so much, brother.
Round 1. Fight.
And all right, chat, some solid cheddar we got online. Let's see it. And no, that was me doing math in my head. I turned my microphone off. You guys couldn't hear. And what's going on, Big Gio? Great to see you here in this women's only tournament. This is going crazy right now. Your favorite blessing on a 2-1 lead. Nice. And a beautiful combo and that tremor there just in case things get a little bit hairy. What are you guys talking about? Chat, we can't focus on the past. Big Mama Frankie already blew that prize pool away. We gotta focus on the future. And Ankle Tony, he's having himself a hell of a time. We're all having a great time. Everybody except for Pursuing Breeze, they've got to get it together. All right, and look at this though, but hang on a second, that back two not able to come out. Nice, and still this is gonna be Pursuing Breeze. They need a solid amount if they plan on winning this. The grab is good. Pursuing Breeze, though, they've got to get going quick, fast, and in a hurry. The back two, the forward one not going to work. The tremor doesn't come out in time.
Stop now if you wish mercy.
Round 2. Fight.
And by the way, Shutter, if you can let QueenVibes know to send an invite out, I definitely would appreciate it. Let me see how this is looking. And by the way, chat, I do believe if we do get $10 more for the prize pot, never mandatory, of course, but if we do get $10 more, I think we can pay out top 4. I would have to chat GPT that and see if I can do that math inside my head. However, right now, this is going to be top 3 payout, so this is a very important match. What's going on, King Donnie? How you been, brother? All right, though, Pursuing Breeze is going to be clapping back. However, it is going to be your favorite blessing on set point. Look at the damage, though, Pursuing Breeze going for that reset. And chat, this is going to be what the kids nowadays call peak. Is that going to be enough? And chat, I think this might be enough. But it drops. Hang on a second. I did not see that. All right, the low again. Who's got this? No punish, though. That's going to be a 4-1 in Pursuing Breeze. They need one more to send us to our first game 5 of the evening.
Final round. Fight.
And let's see who's got the goods here. Let's see who's going to be taking this. And by the way, QueenVibes, I did get your invite. Thank you so much. We will be with you shortly unless Pursuing Breeze can send us into one last game. Beautiful whip punish coming from your favorite blessing. And everybody is saying, Pursuing Breeze, lock in, you can do this. And who am I to disagree? And Mezzy coming through with the 10 bomb. Saying, babe, you are paying out top 4 tonight. And I do believe that's what we're doing. Mezzy, thank you so much. $150 on the board for these ladies. And who deserves it more? Thank you again, Mezzy. And Pursuing Breeze, they need a lot more damage than this, so what is going to be the move here? Beautiful use of the armor just to get out of the corner. But hang on a second, though. Pursuing Breeze still in a solid amount of trouble, and that is going to do it. That is going to be your favorite blessing marching on to Losers Finals just like that. But Jack, can we all put our hands and fins together for Pursuing Breeze for going on that run? That Sindel was looking crisp. However, with that result right there, it'll be none other than your favorite blessing taking on QueenVibes. Let me show you guys exactly what that's gonna look like. And Mezzy, as always, thank you again so much for that 10 bomb. However, chat, though, let's go take a look at that bracket. Only a few more matches left. Pursuing Breeze, I think I speak for everybody in this chat when we say thank you so much for playing. All right, chat, with that result, we are winding down. It is gonna be none other than your favorite blessing marching on. And by the way, since coming to Losers, they have not lost a set. It looks super impressive. However, they are going to need their A game to take out QueenVibes. Chat, this is going down right now. The invites have already been sent out, and let's send it your way.
Nitara.
And by the way, chat, I gotta ask. You said every dime goes to the dimes. What's going on, Slow Fast? He said, Vape, when I'll be commentating again. I got a bunch of insults for Homelander players. Oh, young Arasani, sooner rather than later.
You my plan.
And Lorena saying that is going to be $160, and I'm most certainly going to be agreeing. By the way, let me fix this real quick. It's going to be your favorite blessing. I have that scoreboard wrong, but we will be getting it fixed here in Losers Finals. QueenVibes has been on a tear. And chat, I have to say, I've heard a fair amount of complaints about doing tournaments similar to this, but I have to say, I can't wait for the next one, and we most certainly will be doing a next one. Shout out to all 200 people up in the building, man. Much love. And let's see who's going to be going to Grand Finals. Cluxy's enjoying his time here, and that is going to be a dominant round coming from QueenVibes.
Round 2. Fight!
All right, let's do it. Let's go and let's roll. Remember, after this will be grand finals. You will be seeing the re-emergence of Cupid coming through. Very excited for that. LGBTQ only tournament for Pride Month? I don't see why not, CK. I can be easily talked into it. I'm down for anything you guys want to do, man. This event included, man. To do all men tournament. God damn it. All right, though, this is going to be QueenVibe's absolutely pouring it on your favorite blessing. And this could be the beginning of the end right here if he gets another one. Into the sky we go, and if I'm them, you might want to consider letting him loose. Spend it. And wait a minute, though. And look at the delay on both players not wanting to press. I can definitely see why. See, you want to see me play? No, I can't have you guys stealing my tech. Not going to allow it. That being said, I might allow it. And that is going to be the round. No, he doesn't close out the show. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Kill him. No, that's it. Shit, I am pissed. I am royally pissed right now because QueenVibes is playing too good right now. In fact, it's way too good. And QueenVibes, man, with only 6% remaining is going to be able to get it done. Marching your favorite blessing down. The winner of this going to be taking on Cupid. And all right, let's go back to that Jumbotron and show you guys exactly how we did it. And by the way, to every player today who made the top 8, I got an amazing graphic coming your way. And chat, this is going to be a banger. Losers final still on full display. And Sensei 6 making an appearance, man. Look at all the goats out here. All right, chat, let's get back to that game scene. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. QueenVibe's gonna be in that lead here in Losers Finals, and let's see if your favorite blessing has anything to send their way.
Treasure chamber.
And Jade's Tanya, a recent follower, man, much love.
Sister,
I already have.
Hey, you too easy.
princess.
Probably a smart decision.
Round 1. Fight!
And King Donnie, by the way, thank you so much for that $10 donation, man. 160 clams on the board. What would you buy with 160 clams? I would buy 160 clams. They sell them $1 a piece. We already know the price of seafood. Nice, the low again. And this is going to be a big pickup, though. Excellent stuff coming from your favorite blessing. And can he still pick it up? He most definitely can. Said you would buy me? Oh, I'm a little bit more expensive than that, but only a little bit more. And all right, a big grabbing. QueenVibe still in the lead, chat.
Round 2. Fight!
All right, let's go and let's roll and let's see what we got coming our way. The jump in pressure is looking exquisite to say the least. Coming from your favorite blessing and an excellent pickup. Not being shy about the damage or the combo potential. Good. And a nice low as well. And here comes QueenVibe. And QueenVibes is looking like a living legend, living up to that legend. Beautiful use of the armor, though. Hang on a second, though. Your favorite blessing is clapping back and looking good. All right, the down one into the high riser, though, and you got to be careful. That is 100% bait. Oh, and that should be enough to do it. And that's going to be QueenVibes on a 2-0 score. And look at this, man. They got too much sauce and still not running out of energy. The 2-0 lead. Gonna be looking pretty damn good. And let's go take a look at that replay. Again, brought to you by this amazing community, guys. $160 raised, man. And let's see where that number ends up. Let's see where this set ends up. By the way, what's going on, Big Spoon? Great to see you. And all right, shout outs to all the goats out here. B-Wood, Spawn, King Donnie, everybody in the house. Send Planetinos, guys, a 2-0 lead. And by the way, Cupid, if you want to get that invite started up right now, just because I know you're on Xbox, it could take a little bit longer. And in case this ends a little bit early, QueenVibe's enjoying that 2-0 lead.
Start another war between realms?
Why would I tell you my plans?
Send Planetinos, man. It's never a problem, man. All right, your favorite blessing, no matter what, guaranteed a top 3 finish, but you know they want to go for that gold. Beautiful anti-air. B-Wood, Pursuing Breeze finished out top 4. Nice. And all right, the ladies have most certainly been here to rumble, and they've been putting on a hell of a performance, man. And you know what? This is definitely a tournament. I can see us doing a lot more often. It's just too goated right now, but hang on a second. Speaking of too goated, here comes your favorite blessing. This is not your second favorite blessing. This is your favorite blessing. And that is going to do a chunk of change, and that is it. A dominant round coming from them.
Change is in the air.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's go and let's roll. Nice. Good stuff yet again. The jump in pressure is going to be looking good. QueenVibes, they need to win one more game. Your favorite blessing would need to go on a streak. James, thank you again so much for being here, man. That goes to the rest of the chat. And this is going to be some serious damage coming from Blessing. All right, the tremor there, keep everything safe. But you know the down one into the high riser is going to be coming from QueenVibes. And the anti-air. Do we get perhaps another game? I would love to see it. That being said, I would also hate to see it. No, I'm kidding. I would love to see it. All right, and do we spend that fatal now? That's the question at hand. They're going to go for it. And an absolute insane amount of damage. Shit, I don't know what to say about it. And Runner Adams with another 10 bomb. Let's go! And Runner Adams, he is putting this closer. Wait, this is gonna do it. This is gonna be the game. And this is gonna 100% do it. And this is gonna be your favorite blessing with now a 2-1 score. Holy moly, that is the only thing I can say for today. And your favorite blessing going on the board needs one more to tie it up, getting some wind in her sails, some steam in her engine, and looking pretty damn good. And chat, by the way, Runner Adams has not been in chat, but he has been blowing up that prize pool. Thank you so much again, adding another $10. Chat, we are at $170 donated tonight. We are getting that much closer to $200. Is it gonna happen? We will find out, but first, let's go back and let's go look at that match, because we got more to come. Runner Adams, thank you again, brother. That is never forgotten about. Thank you so much to all the support you offer the channel. And these ladies, they are going to get paid tonight for their hard work.
The Great Hall.
My orders from the Coven are clear.
Too bad your mission will fail.
All right, chat, here we go. On to game number 4. QueenVibe just need one more. Can your favorite blessing tie it up? That is the question right now. Beautiful. All right, to start us off, the Tremor Rock, the low is going to be good. And QueenVibe shaking off that rust, saying, you know what? You got that last one, but let me see what I can do now. Oh, and there's a beautiful catches him out of the air with the delayed jump. And this is going to be QueenVibes going on a tear. The damage is adding up, man. This is going crazier than me at the all-you-can-eat buffet line. And look at this, man. This is insane. And that is basically a flawless round, a ghetto flawless round, and going crazy.
Round 2. Fight.
And I love Mezzy saying we are making that $200 happen. These ladies are getting paid, and Mezzy coming through with the 30 bomb. Let's go! Holy moly, he really did it, Chad. $200 are on the board. Thank you so much, Mezzy. And Chad, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say except for thank you everybody who has been in here supporting the events. Thank you to all the ladies who have played tonight. And Reed Wow, thank you so much for the follow. And all right, though, this is your favorite blessing. They can see the prize pool and they say, vape, I am going for it. And slow fast, I got you on the payout, no problem. And by the way, Mezzy, thank you so much for all the support, man. Much love. And chat, this looks like it's gonna be enough to do it. That is gonna be QueenVibes with a 3-1 score, and that is gonna be all she wrote. Holy moly, chat, the ladies tonight have been gaming. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got some extracurricular. Not like this. QueenVibes, don't do it. Don't turn into the bed. Don't eat her face. Not like this. Chat, don't even look at this. Don't even look. This is not allowed here. Absolutely disgusting. But we're big fans of this, by the way. Chat, this is going to be our last match coming your way. Channel predictions are already up. Let me go take you to that replay if I can. And by the way, Cupid, get that invite sent out. We do want to restart this hill. That is going to be some of QueenVibe's handiwork, but can we all put our hands together for your favorite blessing going on an absolute tear, man? Much love, and thank you so much for putting on that performance. Let's go take a look at that bracket, and let's see exactly what's going down now. And all right, chat, and Runner Adams, thank you so much for everything, man. And I truly mean that, and you know I mean that. And all right, chat, with that performance right there, is going to be none other than QueenVibe coming through 2 grand finals. Let's do it, chat. One more to end it all. And I believe that Cupid has sent that invite. Let's do it, and let's send it your way.
Nitara, Sindel.
All right, let's get it, and let's go, Cupid, enjoying that winner's side of grand finals. Takinada's in the house. What's up, brother?
The Great Hall.
Return those whom you've taken.
They are Viternus's property.
Round 1, fight.
All right, chat, grand finals is upon us, and these two are going at it. This is gonna be Cupid taking on QueenVibes, and let's see who's got the goods. All right, the jump in again. QueenVibe's the only player to make Cupid struggle in this bracket, at least a significant amount. Mileena watching in the background. Nice, and what's going on, Resented Buffalo? I see you in the building, how's everything? Okay, looking pretty damn good on both sides of things. However, though, we gotta be careful here because we know Cupid what they can do. With one opening right now, there's a down 2 to keep you in the corner. And grand finals, man, the down 1 tries to convert with Cupid a little bit slow on the draw there. And you get, there's the up block, though they were insane amount of damage here is coming for QueenVibes. Not gonna be able to tie it up. That should be, no, gotta break away. Oh, the down 1, and that's gonna be the round. QueenVibes cannot break away and has to eat that. Still not enough, but Chip is gonna be a factor. Tremor is gonna clean that up.
This is beneath me.
Round 2, fight.
All right, Cupid and QueenVibes in the grand finals of this all-women's tournament, man. And I gotta say, these ladies have been going absolutely crazy, man. Love the support and love the attendance, man. Definitely something we're gonna be doing again. All right, jumping's all over the place, though, and that, no punish on that one. What's they got planned from here? And what's going on, Big Skibbity Fire X in the house? How's everything going? And by the way, chat, just to let you know, our next event will be at 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. It'll probably just be an open top 8 tournament. Be sure to tune in. Nice down 1 again. And look at Cupid, though, still trying to bring this back. Daffy is going crazy, and so am I. All right, and still not done. What a whiff. But still, look at the patience on QueenVibes not to go for the punish there, knowing that crystalline armor is up. Cupid gonna be breaking away, still believes. I don't know if I agree with that. Good grab. I did not even know you could cancel that. QueenVibes, coming out of Brazil, I believe, is gaming.
Final round, fight.
And keep in mind, Cupid already does have the lead, only needs to win 3 games, while QueenVibes, on the other hand, would need to win 6 in order to close this out. They've got to win 3 to reset the bracket. Look at the distance management coming from Cupid, very good stuff. And the remix is good, here comes Cupid! This is a rematch of winners finals. These two ladies have been going absolutely insane mode, and they have been going on a run. And the last soldier, thank you so much for the follow and welcome back to the stream. And the screams are in full effect, and look at the damage that Cupid is laying waste to QueenVibe's health meter. And that's a full punish though. Cupid's in trouble. That's gonna be QueenVibe's in the lead. Chat, this is scary territory here. The overhead, the mix is no good. Cupid with some very solid defense. And that should be enough. That's gonna be the game, and Cupid is gonna run away with this one.
Finish her.
Cupid able to get it done. Now only needs 2 more to win this tournament.
Sindel wins.
And all right, chat, things are heating up quicker than you know, man. They are heating up faster than you. Let's go take a look at that Jumbotron and see exactly how she was able to do it. Cupid, with a stellar performance, definitely needed that comeback and was able to get it done. However, though, if you're a fan of QueenVibes, which I gotta put myself in that list as well, we want to see if they can come back. We want to see that bracket get reset, but there's only one way to find out.
Nitara, Tremor, the Great Hall.
I won't weep if your race dies.
So much for a kinder, gentler outworld.
All right, chat, let's do the damn thing. It's Cupid, it's QueenVibes, and it is going down right now. Firstgo still staying up late. What's going on, brother? Cupid coming out of the Xbox side of things. I have to imagine that Sindel is wreaking havoc on those Xbox servers. The jump in again, and look at this damage though coming from QueenVibe. Nice. The down one again, the forward one. Cupid with some very solid offense and some very stellar defense. QueenVibe trying to find their way in, but Cupid, he is a... Sorry, I just got a text. Are we... He is a player looking to get this done. All right, the jump in is gonna be a good punish, and here comes QueenVibe. QueenVibe with an Omega big life lead. However, Cupid has shown that comeback factor before, and again. That tremor, this is some serious pressure. Nice, and the tremor's gonna catch up, and QueenVibe's in the lead.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's do this damn thing though. The low again to go alongside you, and this is going to be some serious jump in city population. Cupid. All right, though, look at the damage we are seeing on display. By the way, I believe QueenVibe is coming out of Latin America, coming out of Brazil. Could be wrong about that. However, look at this, though, still going crazy. There's a nice low, and QueenVibe's in the lead. And the damage is going crazy. QueenVibe just needs a little bit more. Can they get a little bit more? One more mix will send this home. Down one, and that is gonna do it, chat. That is gonna be the ball game. QueenVibe's on the board. 1-1 is gonna be the score in a very competitive grand finals by the looks of it. And all right, Chad, let's go take a look on the Jumbotron just how QueenVibe and see how QueenVibe was able to get that done. It is now go time. It is now show time. This is going to be a 1-2. If QueenVibe wins 2 more, then we have a full bracket reset. If Cupid wins, then we're out of here, Chad. Doisy, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream.
Sindel.
All right, Chad, let's go and let's roll and let's see who's got the goods here.
Tremor.
All right, let's make this happen. QueenVibe's on a 1-1 score against Cupid, man. One of these ladies is gonna have to get it done right here and right now.
Night Market.
If you would just let Viturnus be.
I would rather watch it die.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Chad, I see 200 people up in the building. Let's go and let's roll. Down one, though. Still unable to convert the tremor. Gonna keep everything safe. All right, nice. The jump in again, and here comes Cupid. And Cupid with a nice forward one, and there's the ground pound. Is able to get the mix as well. Nice. And this is some serious damage, Chad. QueenVibe is going through it right now. Runner Adams is enjoying himself. Thank you again so much to everybody for the support. 200 reasons why you gotta be an Omega sweat right now. We are seeing it on full display. QueenVibe though trying to make that comeback. All right. And the damage again is heating up though. What is this? The jump in punish, and here comes Cupid. This is not going to be enough. I don't know. It might be. This is Sindel damage. This is a very tricky territory. This is very tricky to say the least, though. Breaking the legs. And that is going to kill. It does just enough.
No self-respect.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's go and let's roll. That is going to be Tremor, though, trying to take... I'm sorry, Cupid out. And Kaylin, hey, welcome to the stream, man. Saying I got so many ads. You guys, we used to not have ads on this channel. Unfortunately, we do have to pay bills around here. Thank you so much for staying through and hanging out with us. However, though, we are not done. The 2-4-4. Down one again. And there is going to be some damage coming your way. And that is going to be QueenVibe in an Omega big lead. Cupid does not have Fatal Blow. They do have meter, though. There's a big duck. Very good guess. All right, though, Cupid again, though, is going to be struggling with this life lead. And there's a down one. Can they get this mix? And that's going to do it. That's going to be the game. And Cupid on a 2-1 score. And that is going to be all she wrote.
Finish her.
All good, Santa Plantinos. All good, all good. Thank you so much for being here. It does mean the world to us.
Sindel.
You got that right, San Plantino. What's going on, by the way, Big Kelso? Chat, let's go take a look at that replay once again. Brought to you by this insane, amazing community. We have potentially This could potentially be our last one if Cupid is able to end it right now. However, if QueenVibe wins 2 more, then that is going to be a full bracket reset. Let's go and let's roll. Okay, Lynn, I've been saying the word he all night. It's just, as a commentator, you get used to saying it.
Tremor. The Great Hall.
Your empire is a house of cards.
All right, let's do it, though. These ladies on display for tonight as far as damage, skill, and opportunity. Let's go and let's make this happen. Cupid needs 1 more. All right, QueenVibe again coming on strong. Cupid, though, looking to win this tournament, was a heavy favorite coming in, though, but will need 1 more clean game in order to do that. By the way, QueenVibe switching to the Chameleon. Let's see if she can make this work. Nice. The stand 2, the down 1, and another down 1. The jump in coming from QueenVibe. And this could potentially be the last match of the night if Cupid is able to get their ducks in a row. Cupid, she's been playing amazing to say the least. The jump in again, but hang on a second. QueenVibe, a little bit too much sauce, and that is gonna be trouble. And all right, just like that, Cupid is gonna go on tournament point. 1 more round is all she needs. And another low. And the jump in pressure, though, the overheads are not gonna be working out. Cupid trying to track her down. And a nice up block, the down 1, the double down 1, the forward 1. Okay, 2-4. And all right, though, that is gonna be Glaive City Population U, bro. That is gonna be QueenVibe trying to track Cupid down. Cupid has been a brick wall as far as defense goes, though. All right, QueenVibe, this is your last shot. You've got to make this work out. You cannot afford to go down here now. Overhead again, and the down 2 not going to be anything any good. Cupid most certainly was looking to spend that down 2 into cancel. And by the way, Takinata, thank you again so much for hanging out. Shout out to some of our best mods in the building, as well as Arrow. Nice low again. And we are jumping all over the place, though. Look at the damage, though. Here comes Cupid and is able to pick it up. Is Cupid going to end it right here and now? 1 more until they get the remix. They do. The forward 1 in chat. This is going to do it. Holy moly. That is going to be all she wrote. And that is going to be Cupid winning the tournament, man, in an amazing display.
Fatality. Sindel wins.
And chat, all I gotta say is the better half of $200 gonna be going to Cupid, but we are gonna pay out top 4. An insane performance. Cupid, congratulations. And let's look at those hyper bags, man. Some serious stuff, man. Either way, let's make this happen and let's go and let's roll. Chat, that is gonna be our champion for tonight. Let's go show you that double elimination bracket and let's show you exactly how it was able to get done. Because Cupid, marching their way after grand finals and absolutely gonna take this tournament. By the way, Cupid and everybody else, I will have a top 8 graphic for you in the Discord after this. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We're gonna have another event tomorrow. Be sure to tune in. We love you guys. This is Vapes Fight Night. We will see you later. Be sure to tell Mr. Aquaman we said hello. You guys take care and bye-bye now.